Harvest full moon live.
I'll be okay.
The Facebook one is the hardest because it's hard to see their comments, especially if they don't go to the StreamYard. But I'll click back and forth for that one. And we're late, so we're just going to wait a couple of minutes.
So do I need to like switch back to this?
No, you just stay on the YouTube one. That's really the only one I'm worried about. I need to make a comment that we got it up and running. All right, Eliana, we're just waiting a couple of minutes because I totally had some technical difficulties. I seen Carol in here earlier and I ended up having to shut it down. So we have Kiki in here. That's awesome. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that Junior is not here today. Morgan is here, my future beautiful daughter-in-law, and she's going to help me try to keep up with the comments today. We really don't necessarily have anything planned. Like I don't have a spread I was going to do for the collective or anything like that. I just thought we would come and do just a live Q&A. Maybe if you guys had questions. Yes, you did catch the live. I'm so excited. Um, But yeah, so let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you can see everything okay. Um, this is not my favorite angle, but Junior wasn't here to make me a new angle, so we're just gonna go with it. And I do want to say, you guys might hear some noise in the background. My grandbabies are here. We had a little mix up on the plans, and so we just get to spend more time together. But I did still want to come out and do the live since I had already made the shorts yesterday. And just because this full moon is just fierce, right? How are you guys doing? Like, how is the dream world doing? Eliana says it sounds and looks great. Awesome. Thank you, Eliana. So let me know how you guys are doing. I want to know what you guys are dreaming about. What kind of craziness is going on with this full moon? I did see Carol on earlier. I hope she comes back. And I know Miss L said she's going to try to catch us. So I'm going to try to stay on for a little while so Miss L can catch us. You're not, Eliana? Well, count your blessings. Have mercy. I don't know. I feel like everybody's been having super weird dreams. I've been getting messages like at all hours of the night, especially in my Etsy shop. People are just, wondering what's going on, freaking out. And I just keep trying to explain this Pisces. Pisces, of course, is already a water sign. So it's like already super emotional. And then the full moon is always emotional. So it's like a double whammy. So not too surprised that we're having such a fierce time with this full moon. I was telling a friend of mine, I think it was Morgan, I was telling her yesterday, Pisces, if you're a Pisces, sun, moon, rising, any major aspect, you're probably you're either really chill right now in this full moon, or it's like trying to take you out, one or the other. Yes, definitely water sign. Eliana says, yes, definitely water sign energy. Very much so. Very much. Kiki says she's been feeling more emotional lately. Yes, everyone has been feeling more emotional. Um, and I've noticed, like, even with myself, I'm supposed to be all zen, right? And I've totally noticed like I'm snapping a lot quicker. Like my fuse is a lot shorter, which is really weird because I feel like I feel my full moon energy super early. And usually by now, I think I even made a comment about it in one of the other lives that usually by now I'm over it and everybody else is freaking out. But I think it's just everybody's energy, just because, like I said, I've been getting so many messages, people having like weird dreams, and then just waking up and deciding to message Rosa at 2 in the morning. I sleep normally at 2 in the morning, just to let you guys know. I mean, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. I normally won't see it until I wake up anyway. And then I do try to reply right away, because even like if I don't know why you're having the dream, I just want you to know that like you're not alone. There's somebody there that will understand. So we're at 419. Do you ladies have anything you want to ask me? It doesn't matter. Full moon, twin flame. If you just want to ask a personal question, you want me to pull some cards, just let me know. Like I said, I didn't really have anything planned for today. I just wanted to make sure to get on just because it is the full moon. Um, and I feel like everybody is just almost a little scared of it just because everybody's so emotional. And I just want you to know the emotions you're feeling, the things you're going through, it's just purging. You're just clearing a path. I mean, whatever that new moon energy is going to bring you, you have to make room for it. And that's really all that's happening with the full moon. I am going to jump back and forth between the Facebook group. I do have my private Facebook group, has the live streaming also. So if I get quiet, I'm just jumping back and forth. I will say I did not post the live stream on my page because I don't know if you guys seen it earlier, but we totally have our first YouTube. I don't even know what to call it, like a stalker, crazy person, a troll. Morgan calls him a troll. um, yeah, and like really leaving not very friendly comments. The funny part was like the comments weren't to me. They were to my friend who, had commented on the video, and she's in the live with us all the time. I don't want to mention any names, so I don't want anybody bothering her. But I just think it's so silly that like, wow, somebody really does have too much time on their hands. Okay, so Eliana wants to know what my moon and rising is. So my moon is Capricorn and my rising is Cancer. So if you notice, for the most part, I'm very selfish. And the first videos that I always put out are Aries and Capricorn because my sun is Aries and my moon is Capricorn. I'm really big on my moon sign. I feel like that really tells us a lot more about ourselves really personally than our sun sign does. So clearly purple LunaRose. But so I don't know. I just really think the moon doesn't get the credit that it deserves. People are always really focused on what their sun sign is. But your moon sign is really what's important. I feel I watch all of them. Like I'll watch, even my own videos. I'll watch the Aries, the Cancer, any really major, and all the signs, honestly, because if you look at your birth chart, I think I have two houses that don't have anything. um, so I look at my birth chart, and anything, when I watch that video, I know that whatever that house is on my chart, that's what that story is about. You see what I'm saying? And it's supposed to make like one big story. So you kind of see like what's happening in all aspects of your life. So I see key where it says message retracted. Did we delete something by accident, or did you just take it off? I don't know why the YouTube does the things.
How do I delete it?
Oh, I forgot to make you the moderator.
He's a bad.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so we have the person. So everybody say hi to the person. All right, give me just a second and we'll clean it up. Okay, so I gotta add you. Wow, this is fun. Unbelievable. All right, Morgan, I need you to message me your email address. I do see your question, Kiki. Give me just a second and I will get to it. I just want to say I really enjoyed my first year of all these super nice people. All right, Morgan, it's going to send you an email.
YouTube is.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if we get really lucky, they'll just go away. Wouldn't that be nice? You can click on this one too, Morgan. All right, so Morgan's gonna log in so she can go in and delete the nasty comments. So just kind of bear with me, guys. Just try to ignore him. Hey, you know what that means? It means we're getting popular and like YouTube's starting to pick us up and send us out to apparently crazy people. So it's totally not letting me. Yes, that's what it means. It's just growing. Okay, I did send you the invite for the live. So see if you can click on that and see if it lets you go in at that point and start taking them off. Like Eliana says, I just said that. Yes, our energy is very much in sync. That is for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll back up to Kiki's message. And like I said, we're just gonna ignore the troll until Morgan can get logged in. It's probably gonna take her a couple of minutes because it makes you do all kinds of crazy stuff. On your messenger, just click that StreamYard thing I sent you. Yeah. That is weird. Okay, so Kiki wanted to know. She says her DM has been MIA again, so being emotional and it has been affecting her. And then they're going through. She says, "What is he going through lately that I don't see that's affecting our connection?" Okay, I know, right? Have mercy. I don't know. I don't know whether to be upset about it. You should see some of the messages, like comments that got left on the videos last night. I woke up to like some serious craziness this morning, but like, yeah, it's crazy. All right. So what I want to do is, Kiki, we're gonna do just a regular, um, current energy for both of you, and I'm just gonna use the Rider Waite today. Are you on there?
Let's check the camera and light it.
Yeah, you gotta do that too. All right, so oh, you gotta turn the sound down. All right, so we're gonna do. So you're in there now. All right, you should be able to click on like. You probably won't be able to see it until he comments again. When he does, just click on it, and you'll have to hold it down, and it should just say delete or block. I hate delete or block. Like that's not. I don't. I shouldn't say hate, but I just really don't want to have to delete or block anyone. I feel like it takes energy away from you when you block people. Do you guys feel the same way? And it's like when they force you to do it, it's almost it's rough. All right, so let's look at current. I'm going to start with his energy. Ooh, look at that. We have a card flipped. Somebody's spying. You see that? Oh no, it's the Page of Wands. It's not the Page of Swords. I'm like, somebody's spying. So that's a spirit. Look at this. Both two cards. That's awesome. All right, so Queen of Cups is, of course, unconditional love. The Page of Wands is a beginning of a spiritual awakening. And I said, what is his energy? So that's weird. I bet you didn't expect that, right? Like that's kind of massive. Let's look at the bridging energy. So the bridging energy says somebody is leaving a situation, moving away from something. It usually means that like someone was in a bad situation and they like kind of got the courage to get out of that situation. And let's look at your energy. Wow, look at that. The Hierophant. So Taurus, of course. I don't know if you have Taurus on your birth chart. But it's also about, this can be about religion, but I'm not sensing religion. I'm sensing more of like a spiritual balance. So if this person is in this Queen of Cups energy and is starting their spiritual awakening, that would definitely bring the other person the spiritual balance. Let's use the Light Seers Tarot and clarify. The Hierophant is throwing me off a little bit, but I do see like the two people and like the person is like ruling over them, or like I almost feel like he's just kind of making things even, making things fair. King of Cups, I just seen on the bottom, which would be a match to that Queen of Cups. So 8 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands, and Judgment. So this person, your person is, I'm a little surprised too, but your person is very much like getting, so the 8 of Wands is fast information or sudden changes. I don't think it came in very fast because it's in reverse. It's like it took this person a super long time to hear the calling. And then for the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, you can't make this up, right? So the 3 of Cups could be considered your soul tribe, like a celebration of your soul tribe, but it's usually like a third party. There's like something else in the way, not in the way, It's just he had to go through something else first. And I feel like that's definitely what happened. But this person is leaving this situation. Now for the Hierophant on your side, if this, I mean, like, clearly that's what the cards say is happening, but I feel like that would very much bring like a massive balance because it's almost union, right? It's like when the person stops fighting it, stops running, and they come and say, look, this is hard. It's not working out. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? I want to work with you. It's like once they realize that running just makes things more difficult, yeah, it's kind of like union because you kind of start working together, right? You start working the mission together. You start learning who you are, remembering who you are, that type of thing. So Six of Swords again. So you could have left the situation also, but I still think that's just confirmation that that person is leaving something. Four of Cups has something to do with somebody blocking somebody out. And the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. So I think that's what happened. Like somebody left, somebody blocked somebody out. And it's like this now, this Hierophant, it's like it's a new offer. It's a new beginning. It's a new cycle is what it is. So that's pretty massive. So I just want to say, I recently heard next month, October, we have 6 planets going direct. So if you guys have been like the MIA or the runner chaser situation, just know that that's very much coming to an end. October is going to be a big month for reunions. Jupiter and Saturn are both going direct. I think Jupiter goes wrong. I think Saturn goes first direct on the 11th and then Jupiter on the 18th. I could have those backwards, but I just feel like by the end of next month, these last couple of months and these last few moon phases have been like super hard, right? So you're scared for that? I'm not scared for that. I'm ready for them to go direct. These retrogrades are fierce. Are you still in there, Morgan? Okay. All right, what else do we got? We got to blow a little time and a little steam. I know Carol was out there, so she might come back. I probably should shoot her a message and be like, hey, I didn't just delete because she had already commented, and then I was like, oh. I went to put my phone on the stand for the whatchamacallit, and it totally like pushed the buttons on both sides and like reset my phone, like rebooted the phone, not just the reset. All right, I shot her a message, so hopefully she'll see it. Oh, Eliana says for union, everything we talk about, it goes left. You're welcome, Kiki. Thank you. I think when union happens, I recently had like this. I have a lot of people from the Etsy shop, right? There's Carol. Hi. I knew he was out there. I told everybody, I was like, I seen her, and then we had technical difficulties. So but what I've seen in like this large group in the last couple of months is that some people either went the complete opposite into like what they consider to be separation, like they're not talking to their person. And then the other people went again the complete opposite and actually merged and came into union when they least expected it. So Eliana says, can I get a current energy? What's coming type of reading for October? That sounds good. Let's try that one. So we'll do the current energy just like regular with the bridging energy too, Eliana. Carol, we're just doing Q&A. I didn't have anything planned for today. I just wanted to come on because it is the full moon. And we've already had our first, I call him crazy person, Morgan. Morgan, my future daughter-in-law, is helping me today, Carol, because Junior is not here. And she says they're trolls. And I told her, I said, we must be getting popular. All right, so this is going to be for Eliana. And right now, we're just going to cover the current energy for her and her person. We have the Devil coming out, so that could be Capricorn energy. We have Justice coming out, 2 major arcanas. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Wow, new communication. Okay, so bridging energy is Justice. Again, I'm sensing like communication, something that is made fair. Do what? Oh, that's Carol. She says, somebody said hi to me. But I feel like something's becoming fair, but it's communication. Like someone's talking, speaking their truth, something like that. We will clarify. Let's see what that Devil energy is. The Ace of Swords is like, it is a victory, but it's a hard fought victory. Eliana, with the Ace of Swords, I always get like, there's a sacrifice. Somebody had to make a sacrifice. It's like, you're going to win. You get the victory, but it's very difficult. It costs something. All right, let's clarify the Devil card. So we have Queen of Pentacles, resources, King of Wands. So we do have a King and Queen. They are not a match. The King of Wands is Aries. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign. But I definitely picked up Aries right away. King of Wands is usually someone who's very passionate about something. It's like their passions might control their actions. 7 of Swords, it could make them feel like dishonest. Justice, 8 of Pentacles, somebody's working to balance some sort of situation. The Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favor. 6 of Wands, another victory. So I do see a lot of victory here for this couple, for these two. Ace of Swords, 9 of Wands, didn't give up. 5 of Cups, even though you suffered like this extreme loss. And 4 of Swords, this is like a pause and reset. For me lately, the 4 of Swords has been, it's like the dark moon in the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Very much like you're going to stop, pause, reflect back on how you did things, but also plan on what you're going to do next. But I feel like it's saying you did those things already. That's why you have this Ace of Swords. I'm still not sure what's happening over here with this person. The Devil is manipulation. The 7 of Swords coming out with the Devil is not too surprising. It just lets me know that it might not necessarily be about Capricorn energy, and it might be about something toxic, something that's unhealthy. So I do see 2 people. I see the Queen of Wands, so that's someone who's like very resourceful. She goes out and finds the things that she needs when she needs them. We have a 9 of Cups coming out. The Justice card again. Queen of Wands. So it's definitely concerning you. So I feel like this person maybe didn't treat you very well, Eliana. And I feel like this person is balancing out their karma. And that would make things like more balanced for you. So the Justice card, like things being more fair. But the current energy is like what the person is healing, right? So I definitely feel like this person is healing this negative energy. It's like they're trying to make things more fair. All right, let's keep going and see what else she has for October. We have the Three of Pentacles, so teamwork. People come and join you. They have a common goal. The World. This could be starting a new cycle, but I feel like it's a completion of something. I feel like there's some sort of completion to this situation over here. The Magician. It's possible this is something you manifested. And the King of Wands. King of Wands again. So this is your person, Eliana, and you are very much manifesting your person. I'm so shocked, you guys. Like, I feel like the energy is surprising me a little. And I don't know why, because we're at the full moon. I feel like it shouldn't surprise us. Eight of Swords is on the bottom, self-restrictions, but you're not really restricted. And the Ten of Cups is next, Eliana. You just got done saying, yeah, where it says, I'm scared for that, for union. Yeah, that's super weird that you said that, because that is very much definitely like what I'm sensing. It seems like this, okay, you guys tell me what you think, but just from my own personal journey and just from like the readings that I do in the Etsy shop, I very much feel like these masculines, there's like a timeline. We had such a long, women, the feminines, it's not just women, I shouldn't say that, but the feminine energy had so much more time. And the masculine energy, it seems like since I would say about March, very much in masses starting their spiritual awakening and not getting all the extra time that we got. Very much feeling pushed and like they had to do it, and they're doing the things, right? Like, is it just me? Or, I mean, I've had several twins merging, several twins understanding union, several twins coming back into, like they're willing to work together now, right? Carol, did you have anything you wanted to ask? I'm trying to hold out because I know that Mrs. L is still walking. I don't know if you guys remember, but Mrs. L's car broke down. So if we could try to send her some good vibes. She needs like something to be in. She needs her car. But she is super positive about it. Like, I made a comment about how I was sorry she was still walking. And she was like, it's all good. It's really good exercise and it's grounding. And I was like, yes, absolutely. I feel like we're doing okay comment wise. Like, I don't see any crazy people. Maybe we scared him off, Morgan.
If we do, he doesn't deserve to come back.
All right. So I think what we'll do while we're waiting, we will do like a collective. I liked Eliana's idea of like what's coming in October. So let's do a collective, the Celtic cross, just to see like what's coming in. Yes, Eliana, I definitely, that is always usually the biggest hurdle. We don't want to release expectation. Eliana says, I feel it's because we focus more on wanting to be together than doing the work. So that is very much what happens. We don't want to release, and we get scared, and we're like, oh my God, if I let this person go, it'll be over and I'll never see this person. I'll never hear from this person. You know what I mean? And it's just craziness. Like the moment we do it, it almost, the bond becomes stronger. But a lot of times when people release, it's because they've finally get to the point like where they've lost expectation. And that's really what you needed to do, like from the beginning. But then what happens is they realize that they can still feel the energy. They feel the connection is still there. And then it's just this huge burst of emotion, because they had such a buildup. It's like when you go get your tattoo, right? Anybody got a tattoo? It's like when you go get your tattoo and your heart's pumping and your adrenaline's pumping, and then you get in there and it sticks you and it's not that bad. And all of a sudden the adrenaline comes down. When I went to get my first tattoo, It's that rose one I used in the thumbnail that says, I am the storm. My son, my oldest son, the one that's here actually, got that for me for a Christmas present a few years back. And it was my first tattoo. But when I was there, there was a young man who had to come in and reschedule to finish his because I guess, when his adrenaline came down, he passed out. And so, of course, they couldn't keep doing the tattoo. So he had to come in and reschedule when he would come back. So the guy was telling me, like, stay calm, don't freak out because same thing will happen. You'll start to panic. And, when the adrenaline comes down, you could potentially pass out. So it's funny because I'm using that as an example because that is what happens. We get such a buildup, such an emotional buildup to the release that when we release and the energy's still there and the connection's still there, and if not even stronger, it's almost like such a release, a relief that it's there. But it's almost like you grieve all over again. It's like you realize that you could have done this way sooner. All right, so I want to do that collective. I'm just going to do the Celtic cross. Let's see what is coming in for October. Just in general for all of us. So we have a victory. I told you guys, see? It's because all those planets are going direct. Let's see what's going to challenge us. We have the journey. So the journey could challenge us. When doesn't it challenge us, right? I'm also sensing like this full moon, we are very much dealing with like a loss of direction. And the moon does very much go into Aries directly after this full moon. So it is going to, Aries, of course, representing action, is going to make us start taking action. Might not necessarily be the action that we want to take. Carol says she doesn't really have a question. She's just feeling a huge release of the life I had. And I'm super feeling the shift into the new moon and what that means. Absolutely, Carol. I feel like we can all agree that we're all feeling that release with this full moon. And this shift is, huge. It's a big understanding, I think, for everybody. All right, Junior's not here, and I almost forgot. Will you guys jump down there and hit that like button for me? Otherwise, I'll forget. All right, so next we're going to look at your highest expectation. Rest and rejuvenation. It's kind of like that Four of Swords that we've seen earlier, Eliana. Energy that's coming into being or something you don't know. Ooh, second chakra in reverse. That's interesting. Let's keep going. Past energies, we have Angel of Balance in reverse. Future energies, we have the third chakra in reverse. I used to not do reversals. Do you guys remember that? Not a big fan. Do we have another one? Oh, it's like when they're upside down. Morgan says, what's in reverse? So how others affect this victory? You have the sixth chakra. The sixth chakra is intuition. A lot of people connect this in energy with telepathy. So someone could be receiving messages. You could be sending messages. That could be like what the victory is. You make the connection. How you're affecting the situation, the world. So I do get like things are opening up. New things are opening up for you. So patience is coming out as the hopes and fears, but I don't think it's patience because we're all very good with patience. I think it's the divine timing. I do see the clock. And then outcome, you have anxiety. So there's still worry. It's like there's still worry that something isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen. But the heart of the matter says you do receive this victory. You want this victory, you receive this victory. Let's clarify. Let's use the Rider-Waite. What is the victory? It's another victory. Six of Wands, very much a victory. But this is like a notoriety. This is like people notice you. I just got teaching someone by example. So this victory, you're teaching someone by example. The Journey, Three of Cups. So very much your soul tribe, could very much be a celebration and could very much have something to do with a third party. Let's do the second chakra in reverse. Rest and rejuvenation. I feel like it's just that pause and reset. Spirit's asking you to like ground yourself. That is your highest expectation. I do see the person is by themselves. So I feel like you think you're going to continue to do something by yourself. That could be what's causing this anxiety. Second chakra in reverse. So Four of Cups, not one of my favorite cards. It says that someone could be blocking something out, ignoring something. And the second chakra is your sacral chakra. It's like where you have shame, guilt, that type of energy. So someone could be feeling guilty about something. Someone could be feeling guilty about blocking someone out. Past energy, Angel of Balance in reverse. I always get moderation with this card. If you guys, I'm sure you've seen it come up several times in the weekly readings. I always see that glass, the alcohol. And I always get like someone needs to moderate, balance something out. And I still get that with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like they're having to work really hard at it. But that is past energy. Then future energy, you have the third chakra in reverse. So third chakra is your solar plexus chakra. And that's where you deal with like your life force energy. It's where you deal with like emotions of desire, things you want. Six of Cups. Six of Cups tells me you either want someone to move away from something or you want to move away from something. The sixth chakra, I feel like that's someone's intuition, like someone's picking up your messages. It could be generosity, someone's helping you, but I'm getting balance again, like something's being balanced out. So if there was no communication and then there's, even if it's just telepathy, I don't feel like it's even telepathy because I feel like it would be the heart chakra. I feel like it's more like just energy being sent back and forth. The World card, the Sun. So I do feel like you do have hope. This, whatever this new opportunity comes in, that things that open up for you is going to give you like bright hope for your future. Patience, Page of Wands. So these two cards just go hand in hand, right? Like this is your spiritual awakening, and then this is like spirit telling you, take it slow. Anxiety. Let's see why we have the anxiety. We have the Chariot. You have anxiety because there's too many rules. The Chariot here lately to me has very much been about like rules, regulations, being stopped from being able to do something like that. Knight of Cups is coming out with that Chariot. So someone could be bringing you a very quick information. Of course, it would have something to do with your emotions. The Devil card is also coming out. So that could be Scorpio, but I'm thinking it's this person that you had this bond with. This may be unhealthy bond. And Queen of Cups again. So she's coming out a lot today. I feel like Spirit's very much telling you to send this person love. So I do feel like the masculine energy is moving. They might not be moving as quickly as everyone else would like, and the outcome might not look like everyone expected. And that's why I say that expectations in this journey are just not very good. But I do feel like someone's going to get new communication And then they're going to have expectations that something is going to happen. And again, you're going to find yourself having to be patient. So I just want to throw that out there, like, don't be surprised. All right, so we have been going for 45 minutes. I was really hoping that we would catch Mrs. L. Do you guys have any more questions? You want anything else you need an answer? You want me to pull a card? Because I think I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Um, yeah, we've been on for almost an hour. Of course, I'm worried that with all the delays and then like I deleted because it started to stream and then I deleted it. I'm worried she's gonna think that like I changed my mind. And poor Mrs. L, she has such a hard time catching me all the time. You guys don't forget to do your full moon rituals. Make sure you get your crystals out. I tend to forget sometimes. So Carol says, how do we take the journey from 5D to 3D? Carol. Um, I was fixing to say you don't, but I mean that's not true. I think you just put the focus on you, right? So if you start doing your healing work and you do the focus on you, I just reminded myself of your journey. So bear with me. But I do feel like it comes in. Eventually it comes in. I believe it or not, I used to think that if you never met your twin flame, you didn't have a twin flame. I used to think that you didn't have a twin flame until you met that person and you learned what a twin flame was. Spirit very quickly showed me and proved to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is not the case. Just because my journey is that way doesn't mean that everyone. It's like kind of how I learned that there are more than one type of twin flame and that there's more. Not all twin flame journeys are the same. We're very much learning the same. Like this, we're learning the same lessons, but it's like different people, different places, and different experiences. I say that a lot in my readings, but it's very much what I'm feeling like. Everyone has a different thing that they're learning. Everyone has like a different purpose. Like yours, for example, is a lot different than most of us here watching. Um, I've not experienced too much of the astral traveling, so it's just very different for a lot of people. In my journey, of course, the things that I experienced might be different than the things that you experience, but in the end, we're all learning the same lesson, and the same lesson is self-care. Like we can't pour from an empty cup. We can't help others until we set healthy boundaries, and we do that, and then we end up teaching others by example, and that's very much just what we're doing. And I feel like the more you do that and the more you become aligned with your own purpose, the more your 5D and 3D start to merge. Yes, I can see how the 5D would be a lot more comfortable and less scary because the person is not physically in front of you. So, yeah, I feel like it would be more beautiful. And I do feel like there has to be something special about your situation, Carol, just because you're the only one. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've done like over 200 readings in the Etsy shop. I can't count the hundreds of readings that I do on Facebook or in the Facebook groups. Or just the YouTube videos alone. And Carol is one of the few people that have talked to me about astral projection and actually has like her journey is very much that's very much a big part of it. So yeah, everyone's is different. Everyone has like something special that their journey is about, and that's what they're going to teach others. I think mine is more about empathy. It's people tell me all the time that it's super nice to be able to talk to me and I understand what they've been through. Even though mine might have been a different person, a different place, a different situation, I still experienced the same things and I still had to learn the same lesson. I still felt the same feelings. So it's easy a lot of times when people, especially when they're trying to get twin flame help, it's hard if someone hasn't been through the journey and hasn't experienced it. Yes. I really just haven't done too much with it, Carol. Honestly, it's kind of like the past life reading. It's not necessarily that I'm scared to do it. It's just that like I know that um I procrastinate. I was fixing to say that I know in my journey it's not time, but that's so not true. I just procrastinate. It's kind of like the lives. I kept pushing the lives off because I was scared of the crazy person that was going to come in here. Did you see it earlier, Carol? You missed the crazy person, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was so worried about that and nervous, and that's just such silliness and nonsense. And we just ignored him, and we ended up, I didn't even have poor Morgan set up to boot him. So by the time we got her set up, he was already gone. So you see what I mean? Like it's just silly that we use things to um just block ourselves from growing or being able to do something, just fear. And we all do it, even me. Everybody's like, it's funny because people will be like, well, you know so much, or are you just, how did you get this far? And it's like, no, 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 I don't. Like, I'm honestly just learning right along with you. Like, if something happened to me, it wasn't that long ago. So it's not like, I known something for all these years and I'm some sort of, whatever person that knows all these things. Absolutely not. Totally learning along the way, just like everyone else. Yeah, Carol, that was super fun. I can't wait to go back and delete all those. And I don't even know like why people do that. Like, what is the point of it? But what do you do? Send them love. All right, guys, we are reaching an hour and I don't see Mrs. L. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. My son has actually been in the living room with my grandbabies trying to keep them quiet, which I think is hilarious because, you don't keep toddlers quiet. But I'm going to go ahead and go. I do have 3 videos left. I'm sure you guys, somebody has noticed, surely, that I have missed 3 videos, but I will have them out tomorrow. So I just wanted to let you guys know they're just going to be a day late. Um, Thank you, Eliana. You're always here. You and Carol, everyone. I'm just so appreciative for all the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will try to make another announcement before we do another live, but honestly, I'll probably just message you because we'll probably just jump on. With everybody, the vacations and people coming to visit and all the things. It's just been a little hectic. So most likely I'll just jump on when it's like a better time. You guys make sure to do your full moon rituals. Don't forget. Make sure to release whatever you feel is just in your way and understand that you're just making room for newer things to come in. All right. I love you guys, and I'm sending you all abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.